Saturday haul for you guys today, and I've got two lonely only items that I got and that I purchased. I did place an order on Nordstrom for this first item with two other items, but they ship separately and the other ones are not here yet. And I'm waiting. Who else is waiting for the Sephora VIB sale to start? My cart is quite large, so that'll be a pretty lengthy haul when that happens. I got the new Guerlain Terracotta Concealer. It says Natural Perfection Concealer, 24-hour wear, no transfer, 0.3 fluid ounces or 11.5 milliliters, and this guy is made in France. It says 95% naturally derived ingredients. So the one that I got, or the shade that I got should I say, is 0N neutral, which from what I can tell from the different sites that I checked for the shades available, this is the lightest shade, and it appeared, maybe I didn't look close enough, but at least the majority of the lightest shades were all with a neutral undertone. So I just ended up getting the lightest shade that I could tell off of swatches and what I've seen online. So this is the box packaging right here. And the actual packaging is really, really nice. It's a glass frosted bottle, and then it's got that really pretty Guerlain like packaging for the lid. So this is the concealer that I've got underneath my eyes today, and it is a really nice concealer. I would say it's a medium coverage, and I'm going to compare it to my favorite concealer of the moment as well, so you can kind of see a reference in terms of color. This does oxidize a little bit on me. It's a little bit darker than the other one I'm going to show as well. So I do wish there was a shade that was lighter than this one, but this again appears to be the lightest shade available, and it's not like super light by any means. So I'll swatch it right here, and on my really pink skin tone, it does pull quite warm. This is what the doe foot looks like right there. And so funnily enough, I had swatched, I'm just noticing this, I had swatched the two concealers here. The other one is the Givenchy concealer, and I swatched them this morning because I wanted to compare, because I thought the tones looked quite similar. And then I took a shower and, you know, went about preparing for the video, and this concealer on both of these is still on my hand. So I swatched, I think, the Givenchy one over here and the Guerlain over here, and you can still see it's on there. And I mean, like, full-blown soap and everything. So the long wear does hold true for both of the concealers that I'm going to show you. So let's kind of blend this out a little bit. Again, this is 0N. Feels really comfortable. Again, long wear concealer. Just wish that there was a tone that was a little bit lighter to be a little bit more brightening underneath my eyes. Granted, this is going to go great into the summertime, or I can use it with a more like strong brightening setting powder underneath the eyes as well. But as you guys know, I do prefer my Flower Nose Circus powder because it's like super undetectable. So the concealer that I'm referencing to this one is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer in the shade N95. And this concealer here is, again, my current favorite concealer in not only the formulation, but also the undertone, which is really weird because it's a neutral leaning quite yellow on my skin, but there's something about it underneath the eyes after I set it with the Flower Nose and Huda Cherry Blossom mix that I use. It just looks so nice. So these are the two I wanted to compare because the undertones are similar, but the Givenchy is lighter. And I did want to make note as well that the Guerlain does have a fragrance to it. It kind of smells like a plant or something like that. It's not super strong. It doesn't linger on the skin or anything like that, but I did want to make mention that it does have a fragrance in there. So let's swatch the Givenchy in N95. So you can see the tones are quite similar. It's just the Givenchy is a shade lighter in comparison. So that's my take on the new Guerlain Terracotta Concealer. Again, it's what I have underneath my eyes today. I do think that it's a lovely formula, nice medium coverage. It feels comfortable, blends out nice, all the things. It just is a little bit deep, especially for being the lightest shade. I have Givenchy C1052, which is the cool undertone, which I also love this, but again, there's just something that's a dash more brightening in the N95 shade. I don't know what it is, like, because you guys know how much I love a strong, like, pink cool undertone concealer. But that particular concealer and shade, I don't know. It's just so, like, flattering and, like, brightening underneath the eyes. It's very interesting. So I just want to swatch this other Givenchy that I have as well so you can see That's C105 and N95 in the Givenchy Skin Caring, and then there is 0N in the Guerlain. So you can see it is a bit deeper. And then I also bought the latest eyeshadow palette that came out from Adept Cosmetics called Cyborg Choir. And this guy here, it's got a little plastic sheet that comes over the packaging. So I try to keep those so I can read the information on here. So there are 15 eyeshadows that are 2 grams a piece, which is a lovely amount of product that you're getting. And it says on here, it just says distributed Adept Cosmetics, Sheridan, Wyoming on there, which I'm pretty sure these are made in the PRC. The formulation of the Adept Cosmetics palettes are just outstanding. So I like buy them all. I think I have all of the palettes that they've ever come out with, if I'm not mistaken. And the formulas have always been great, but they just keep getting even better. And this palette here, it's got really like stunning packaging, right? Very, very pretty. I've worn it every single day since Sunday because I got it on Saturday, so I already had makeup on. And I've worn it every single day since. And I have it on today and I can't stop wearing it. And I don't recall, I mean, there's some palettes that I like continually will wear day after day and that I absolutely love, but I don't recall a palette that I just wore for 7 days straight. Maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, but 7. 7 days straight I've worn this palette. I love it. I love it so, so much. So there is a mirror in there and it does flip all the way backwards. As per usual, the Adept Cosmetics are magnetic as well, which I also love, so you can interchange them with other Adept shades. The top 2 rows are shimmer, holochrome, multichrome, like metallic sparkle shades. That's a lot of descriptive adjectives, but that is what they are. And then the bottom are all mattes. And like when you first look at it, you would think that you would want to bring something else in. And I always like to try and force myself to use just the shades that are in a palette to see what would come out of it. Because oftentimes I'll get a really interesting look. And I wasn't sure about this one, but it's a one and done for me. Every time I've worn it, I haven't brought anything else in. There are light enough sparkle shades to use on the lid for highlight and underneath the brow. And then also this matte yellow, which is what I've got underneath the brow today, is just a really stunning matte highlight shade. So I'm wearing all the mattes except for the blue. I've put the blue in the crease quite a few times as well and blended it out with the burgundy. Today I got it's like a charcoal black color. I've got that in the crease. I blended it out with this burgundy shade and then the purple and then the yellow underneath the brow. And then on the lid, I think, I got Digital Harmony, which is this shade, and just a dash of Cybernetic Spark as well on the lid. So I've worn every single shade in here. They're all absolutely stunning. Some of them have got like a flaky or kind of putty type of texture, so you want to be careful with like when you put your brush in there. But I love these. There are quite a few holochrome shades as well, which these are probably going to be hard to, show up that really interesting, the shifts and the hollows and all that on camera. I did see on the Adept Cosmetics, I think it was their Instagram, that somebody had posted, I don't know how, they probably held it underneath like a really, really bright light or something like that in a dark room, but they were able to capture like all the beautiful sparkles in this palette. So you could probably check that out as well if you wanted to see a little bit better. Let me grab a little more of this purple. I like barely am dipping my hands in there because they are, you don't have to put a lot of pressure to pick up product, and I don't want to get like a big chunk, because I don't want to waste it. I've contemplated a backup of this palette. I think right now it might be out of stock, but they do restock their palettes. So I'm like serious. Even though there's like 2 grams per shade, I'm seriously contemplating buying a backup of this palette. That's how much I love it. Oh, I don't want to. I think I might have over grabbed right there. I just love it. I know I've said that like 10 times, but so when I get some new makeup in, especially with like the Sephora sale, it's going to be probably hard for me to stop using this to put the other products to the test. And then these guys, this shade is so pretty. Like I'm barely putting any pressure in those pans, mind you. I've got little dips in those mattes already as well. And then these last three. Yeah, I definitely have a dip in that matte black. Which again, I wouldn't think that I would have a dip in a shade like that, but I use it almost every single time. Either that one or the blue I put in the crease for like that depth. The mattes are pigmented, they blend out amazing. Like, I just absolutely adore this palette. So yeah, again, the palette that I have got on my eyes today, and it's from Adept Cosmetics. It's the Cyborg Choir, and it is stunning, both in formulation, color. There are some unique shades in here, which in eyeshadow land is very difficult to do, but there are some very unique, beautiful shadows in here. And the Adept Cosmetics can run a bit expensive, but you can definitely tell in the formulation that there are some seriously high grade like micas in here and pigments. That would be why the price tag is what it is. Those are my only two purchases that I got in this week. I did get in some really lovely PR packages. This first one is from Essence. They came out with some new mascaras. It says Lash Without Limits. Get ready to take your lashes to new heights with our new Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening and Voluming Mascara, available in black and brown. Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara, flexible elastomer wand for precise application. Achieve extra long voluminous lashes is what it says. And it says they're available for $4.99 at Ulta, Amazon, CVS, and EssenceMakeup.com. So here's the little card that was in there. And I do have the black mascara on my lashes today. And both of these mascaras are really nice. I do get just a dash of flaking with them, but I don't know if it's like the change in the weather a little bit, but I've also gotten a bit of flaking with my telescopic lift. They're the kind of flakes that like brush off, so it's not like that big of a deal. And I usually don't get flaking with telescopic lift, but anyway, these are the tubes right here. And the brown mascara is like a brown, you know, not like a black and brown, it is a brown mascara. I wore this with like a burgundy eyeliner, and I also wore it with like a chocolate liner, and it looked really, really good. It brought out the green in my eyes quite a bit. I really like the wand. The formulation feels almost like hydrating, which is interesting, and I get a nice amount of both length and volume from both of these mascaras. The same formula, just different colors. Let me swatch. So you can see it's like a brown, right? Like, it's not a dark one, so you can really tell when you put it on that your lashes are brown and not black. So, and then here is the black one, which I do have on today. Again, I also have false lashes on. I put this on the false lashes too to kind of really get the tips to stand out, which I have been enjoying doing with mascara lately as well. But these are really nice, like $4.99. There are a lot of products that I use from Essence that I just absolutely adore. It's a really great drugstore brand. So those are their new Wow Length Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara. Did I give you guys a good enough of the wand here? It's a flexible kind. It kind of reminds me of the Sky High with that flexibility and kind of the wand a little bit. And a huge thank you to Essence for sending these guys over as well. And then lastly, I got in a PR package from Buxom. It says, "Cheers to Tara." I always love when the cards have my name on there. I don't know. So they sent over two of their eye and cheek palettes. One I already had in the straight up version, so I'll swatch the one I have in use, and then Mom is going to score as per usual for the new one. And then they also sent over Hot Toddy, which I think this is a new one from them. So there's 5.5 grams or 0.19 ounces of product in here. And this one is made in Canada. So here is the box packaging on this one. It's a cardboard with a magnetic closure, and there's a little mirror in there. Quite travel friendly little outfit here. And then here are the 4 eye shades, and then like a blush, which you could also use on the eyes. The matte or like satin formulations of these are really, really, really soft, and I feel that they provide a bit more of a natural kind of an eye look. The metallics are very, very shiny. These are the type of like shades, like the more toned down. Sometimes I like to wear when it's like super hot, like July. Think July, because they're natural, but they're also like sultry, you know. I'll give you guys some swatches. These top two are like the satin mattes, and then these ones here are the metallics, and they're like super, super smooth. So those are the 4 eye shades, and then the blush, which is like a natural rose almost. It is quite light. So that guy right there is Hot Toddy. That is a summer palette for sure. And then I'll swatch straight up the one that I have already used, made in Canada, 6.5 grams, 0.23 ounces. This guy right here. Again, 4 shades and a blush. And these ones are all quite light. When I've used this, I've wanted something a little bit deeper in the crease. And again, that's a personal preference thing because I like to push back my heavy hooded lid. But same thing, these are on that like, kind of like natural vein of things, you know. And then the blush is a kind of a natural pinky color. So that one right there is the Straight Up Eye and Cheek palette. And then that one on top is Hot Toddy. Which like, ooh, look at those like metallics. They also sent 2 full-on plumping lip creams, 0.14 fluid ounces in each of these. Oh, I just dropped a box. And these are made in the USA. So the first shade is Cherry Flip. And they do have that sweet, slightly peppermint scent to them, but it's not real potent. And these are both like super wearable glosses. So again, that one right there is Cherry Flip. Like it'll pair really, really great, especially with that Hot Toddy there. And then the other one is the shade Moscow Mule, which is a brown. Again, both really wearable. They have pigmentation to them, but there's a sheerness to them as well. So those are the 2 full-on plumping lip creams. We've got Moscow Mule and Cherry Flip right there. And then there's also the full-on plumping lip cream in the shade Negroni. This has got a different color packaging to it, so I thought it wasn't the same formula, but it is. This is full-on plumping lip cream. Again, Negroni, which is just a pretty lavender pink shade. I'll actually put some on because I think it'll go over pretty decent with the lip that I have on today. And there aren't sparkles in any of these 3. They're just really, really high shine cream formulas. So again, that one there is Negroni. I'm going to put some on. I'm going to use my finger so I don't get the wand full of pink stuff. The Buxom lip creams are kind of like a cult product from the brand. They do have that slight tingling, but these particular ones aren't like over the top or anything like that. They do provide a really nice shine. They do have a lot of tack to them as well. So they last a decent amount of time because of that tack, but they're also some of those ones where like your hair will get stuck in your lip gloss, you know? But that's what provides the longevity and the shine as well. So there are the full-on lip creams right there, along with the cheek and eye palettes. And a huge thank you to Buxom for sending these guys over. And that is everything that I have for my haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I will see you guys later. Bye.